So, ladies and gentlemen, the world is running out of water. And I am here just to not only pay attention to it, not only as a public service announcement. I live in LA, and damn, I shouldn't say that I misuse water, but I definitely sometimes take it for granted. So, let's do this. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. It's been a long time. I know it's been a while since I've done any one of these live streams slash daily vlogs, and I just want to let you know that I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Because if it wasn't for you guys, I don't know what the hell I would be doing. You know what I mean? Today, it's a very, very serious issue. Groundwater is kind of vanishing, and it should startle a lot of people because it's serious. It's a serious deal. I don't think people understand how serious it is. The farmers need it. We need it. I've got a Brita filter that's always on the go. Groundwater is vanishing, and the wells are being dried up, which means that people that want to off people and the mafia needs new places to bury their bodies. Okay, I didn't say it. The whole world's saying it. Okay. So don't even try to come my direction and be like, oh, Kris, are you trying to create a playbook on how these mafia members, where they're going to bury the dead body? Not me personally, but I will tell you right now. If you are a serial murderer or a mafia person, boy, you can't be dropping dead bodies in the well anymore because it's like you want to drop a dead body in a well that's being used, not being used, but that at least has water. Every well is dried up. No, there's no well to drop your dead body in. You need to find new places. And I see everybody around the world how much they're complaining about how the groundwater is being depleted. Groundwater is being depleted. We have no groundwater anymore. You know, it's a crisis. And I bet you the same people who's complaining about the water depletion in the world are the same people that leave the water on while they're brushing their teeth. Because I am one. I've done it ever since I was a kid, and I'm just used to it. There's nothing that I could do to make it. I don't know. I just need the sound of water. Same thing like when I sleep, I need the sound of a fan for me to go to sleep. I need the white noise. Do I need the white noise to brush my teeth? Yes, I do. I do. Right now, there are people in India. There are farmers that are taking their own lives. Serious issue. Because there's not enough water for them to farm. There's not enough water for them to do their jobs, and they're just offing themselves. When you read something like that, or when you see something like that on YouTube, and you live in LA, there's people that want to off themselves because they can't make their Tesla monthly payment. Like it's such a stark difference. I guess it's like the kind of environment you're in. Because really, it's really you're really gonna get that pissed off, that depressed, that you're gonna take your own life because you didn't make a Tesla. There are people that are like that. There are people that's so fragile that happens. I don't mean to stutter, but gosh damn it, it happens. If there's one thing to learn, below every major city, below anything, actually, anywhere you go to, there's a thing called an aquifer, which is like a natural reservoir. It's located under you. It's where all the rainwater and all the water where it collects naturally. If I had money, I would want my own aquifer in Los Angeles. Yeah, sure, the aquifer, because I'm buying an aquifer, will be toxic as hell. But hey, I have an aquifer. Who has an aquifer? Yeah, sure, you have your Tesla Cybertruck. Yeah, sure, you have a 5-bedroom house in the hills of Burbank or Glendale inside an estate with private security. Yeah. But do you have an aquifer, bro? I'm gonna be that guy that shows up to the party. Be like, yeah, dude, I got my Michelob Ultra, and does anybody want to see my aquifer? What's an aquifer, Kris? It's in the DeGrand Reservoir. Sure, I have no house on it. I just sleep on top of the grass, but there's definitely some water down there. That's just a funny word, aquifer. Really, if I did have an aquifer, I would totally invite my friends and just go down there just to see the aquifer. Hey, Rubio, do you have a mansion? No. I don't have a mansion right now. I just sleep on a sleeping bag on top of the grass. But if you come to me underneath this cave, don't mind the dead people that tried to see the aquifer that I tried to see the aquifer, before because there's no ventilation down here. But there's definitely an underground reservoir down here, guys. A lot of Kevin Costner in Yellowstone. I love the series. I love that whole the spin-offs and everything. And if I was a farmer, I would be doing exactly what Kevin Costner and his cast members were doing in that. Essentially, I would be stealing water. If I was a farmer in need of water, I would be stealing it. Okay, don't judge me. I haven't done it yet. If I did, it would totally be that. All the farmers around me or my neighbors would be like, "Oh, all their wells has dried up," and then me, I'm the only one with a working well, and people, other farmers, my neighbors would be like, "Hey, Rubia, how are you getting that water? How deep is your well? How you want to know how deep my well is, man? It goes all the way to China, all the way to China, bro. Actually, if you go down deep enough in my well, you will get beef and broccoli. Like it's down there. Experts say that if you really want to save water, if you really want a reputable water system in the city, you should build a dam. You should build a dam to save the water, especially in seasons that have drought, low rain seasons. But I watch too many movies. Every movie that I've watched, if there's a terrorist takeover, what is the first thing they blow up? They blow up the dam. That's the first thing they blow up. Like, bruh, you're gonna blow up the dam. You're gonna build a dam. All these people collectively paying taxes to build a dam. They build a dam just to have a terrorist blow it up. I mean, every movie, it always like blow the dam, blow the infrastructure, blow up the bridge that the city made just a year ago. It's always like that. It's always like, do I watch too many movies? Yeah. I'm like kind of jaded. It's like I really feel like you blow up a dam. If I lived next to a dam every day, I would just wake up scared that somebody's gonna blow up that dam, and scared that I would not wake up, that I would just be taken by a flood, some raging waters, white water rapids. Imagine waking up to that, man. In Peru, there's all these people digging down the dirt to find natural spring, like to find water, but they drill so many feet deep, and they just can't find water. And there's so many people that's so unsuccessful finding water. And I totally relate with them because I remember years ago I was trying to find a stud on the wall to mount my TV. I couldn't find a stud. I just kept drilling my drywall till I was like, "Oh, is that a stud? That's not even a stud. It was just a really hard drywall." And then I just had to keep finding the stud. I should have bought a stud finder. I should have done that. Should have went to Home Depot, bought a stud finder, and just easily find the studs. In fact, I think a lot of people from Peru should do that. Just go to Home Depot and find a water well. It should be right next to the stud finder. Find yourself a water finder. It's in the same aisle, guys. It has to be. Well, guys, I hope you do your part in saving water. Okay. I hope you do your part. I hope we all do our parts because water is something that we should all collectively take care of. I know for myself, will I continue to let the water run while I brush my teeth? I'm gonna try today to at least put a dent in it. But it starts with a day, right? Thank you. Take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.